Nā mihi mahana ki a koutou katoa. Ko waio, ko rumutaka tōku maunga, ko whakatiki tōku awa, ko arora tōku waka, ko kotarani tōku iwi, ko Katrina Coleman tōku ingoa, noa ronga mai aho. Kia ora, my name's Katrina Coleman. I'm a nurse educator at Plunkett, Whanawawhina, and I'm a current Doctor of Health Science student through AUT. Some of the strongest predictors of outcomes for our tamariki come from or stem from the experiences of our mama, early childhood experiences. The piece of research that I'm conducting currently considers the experiences, the negative experiences of our early childhood and how they go on to impact our mental health and well-being when we become mama. For you to participate, the only criteria is that you are a mama, that you have a baby that is under 1 year of age, that you are over 18 years of age. And the only reason for that is one of the tools that's used in the study. It measures trauma or adversity across the first 18 years of life. So you have to be over 18 for that to be valid. And the only other criteria is that you've had some engagement with Plunkett Whanawawhina in the past year. So that's the first part of the survey. It asks you about your adverse childhood experiences. The second part goes on to talk to you about your maternal mental health and well-being. It will screen you for depression, for anxiety, for parenting stress. And the reason for this is when I look at the data at the end of it, I'm wanting to understand what experiences in childhood go on to impact you in what ways. This is a really big research study. We need about 900 mama to participate for it to be meaningful. And even though the topics that have been covered in this research feel really sensitive and can make you feel a little bit maybe uncomfortable about sharing, firstly, I want to reassure you that everything that you describe, everything that you shared so generously within this research will be kept completely confidential. I won't have any idea who has given or participated, who's given what findings or anything like that. Your Plunkett nurse or kaiawhina, they also will have no idea if you've participated. So this is up to you. It's really up to you. If you choose to participate, you can talk to your support people first. You can talk to people in your whānau, your partner, your friends or sisters, people that help you to make decisions about your health and well-being. So if you're interested in participating, follow the link on the poster I've provided. I really encourage you to share it with friends, family, any mama that you know of who might be able to participate. Please share it with them, because I believe that every mama should have the opportunity to share their experiences. This all stemmed from my own experience of childhood. My interest in adverse childhood experiences or childhood trauma has stemmed from my own experience of childhood trauma. So in my household growing up, my mama was extremely unwell with mental illness, and she had some really valid reasons for that, not only passed down from her mama, but also she experienced a lot of trauma when she was young too. And so she didn't have the ability to stop herself when she was triggered by stress from us tamariki, and so she would lash out verbally, physically. And it was only when I started doing this research and I started to understand why it is that we respond the way we do, that it's not our fault, that our experiences in childhood, they inform the way that we then go on to parent our tamariki, particularly when we're stressed. And I think so many of us go into our parenting journey thinking, oh, I want it to be so much better for my tamariki than it was for me. And this is one of those ways that it could be. If you share your experiences with me, I will look after them. I will treat them as taonga, and I will use them to inform tailored care pathways so that mama, just like you, can be better cared for by Whanawawhina Plunkett, so that we would be able to identify early on which mama had been affected by trauma, that would be able to support you, to support your hinanaro, your wairoa, but also how we can support that intergenerational harm that occurs when trauma has happened. So that's a little bit about me and about my korero and why I'm so passionate about this. And I'm really grateful for your interest in this research, and I hope that you feel encouraged and that you feel confident that I will protect your generous findings. So, ngā mihi kia koutou.